family? You already know it's your boy back with Free Sauce Sundays. Let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna get a little chance for people to get in here real quick. Give y'all a little chance to get back in here. God, I'm gonna find that throwing up while I'm doing this. And just so y'all know, yes, I did create a whole new page to go live on, but I can't go live on there for like 24 hours or something. So after this go off stream, you feel me? This live will be on that page. So if you want to see all my up-to-date lives and all my new streams and everything, go ahead and subscribe to my G.Streams page. The link gonna be in the description below, man. Go ahead and do that right now. You definitely gonna want to tune in for that because you're not gonna want to miss it, man. You're not gonna want to miss any of these new streams. I'm talking about like new free game coming out every Sunday, new lives coming out every week. I'm talking about I'm going live like 3-4 times a week nowadays. It's getting busting, okay? You see a nigga flee, you see a nigga back down. We finna go ahead and get into this stock game, though, you feel me? Because a lot of y'all said y'all want to learn about stocks. So that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna teach y'all about the stock game. That way I can get some money because there's a lot of money out here to be made. I ain't the one that's gonna hold it back, you feel me? I ain't the one that's gonna hold the game back, try to little boy you, try to put you on the sideline. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to ball. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in the mall and ball like Paul Gasol. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get to talking about that in a quick hot second. Before we get into that, for y'all already know what the hell y'all gotta do for. You already know what y'all gotta do for. You gotta like the goddamn video. You gotta subscribe. Gotta comment. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't do those 3 things, how can you say you a real supporter? How can you say you a real supporter if you don't do those 3 things right there? That's the most, excuse me, that's the most important 3 things you gotta do. Like, subscribe, and comment, man. And flame up that throat so you can go ahead and catch a vibe while you're getting this free game in, man. Go ahead and play some music, do what you do. Smoke if you're gonna smoke, drink if you're gonna drink, roll if you're gonna roll. Just don't step on these all white G fans, you hear me? But let's go ahead and get straight into it, you feel me? There's a lot of information we gotta cover, folks. I still gotta do the whole credit side of everything, so I want to make sure everybody, you feel me, getting all the information that they want to get type shit, you feel me? So let's go ahead and get into it right now. First of all, since we look at the stock market, we're gonna look at SPOT. Anytime you want to look into the stock market, my bad. Anytime you look into the stock market, and specifically what's going on with the majority of the stock market, is to see what the levels of the stock market are and to see what's going on, you definitely want to go to the S&P 500. If you don't go to the S&P 500, you're looking at the wrong charts. Now, what is the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is basically an ETF, and an ETF is basically a big conglomerate of stocks that share the same, no one has to share the same type of utilities, but they will all kind of share something that's similar with them. Now, with the SPY ETF, you feel what I'm saying, the S&P 500, they have a lot of stocks that's put together in those, but those are some of the top performing stocks in the market. So you got things like Tesla, Amazon, Google, Apple, you feel me? Something that really moves the market. All these stocks really move the market. It's a lot of stocks that move the market. It's not a lot of stocks that don't move the market, though. You feel what I'm saying? Well, that's actually reverse. My bad. I'm high. It's not a lot of stocks that move the market. You feel what I'm saying? So the stocks that do move the market, they're all going to be in the S&P 500. So you definitely want to go ahead and look at that. If you don't know how to look at all that, man, go ahead and go to TradingView right now. TradingView.com is free. And look at stocks, crypto, forex, whatever you're trying to get into, you can look at all the charts on there, so you got a big understanding of what's going on, man. Feel me? Like I said, I want y'all to get all the free game. I want y'all to get all the knowledge, so I'm putting y'all on right now. You feel me? Look, if you don't listen, that's on y'all. That's all I can say about this. That's on y'all. So let's go ahead and look at it. Right now, we're at a level of 390. You feel what I'm saying? Now, we actually had a pretty good week last week in the stock market. That week boosted us up from, I want to say, goddamn, 363 all the way to 394. 363 to 390, that's a big-ass push-up. You feel what I'm saying? That's a big push to the upside, and that's something motherfuckers we waiting and seeing for a little minute now, because I ain't gonna lie, like, the stock market took a dip, folks. I'm talking about the stock market took a goddamn dip from shit. What that was? 480, oh shit, all the way to goddamn shit, motherfucking 363.15. Now, when you take a dip like this, people could be scared, bro. They could be like, damn, I don't know if I want to buy in. Damn, I don't know if I want to do this. But why wouldn't you invest your money when it's at a discount? You feel me? Why wouldn't you invest your money when it's at a discount so you can make more money? Because I don't know if y'all look at the monthly charts or TradingView, if y'all look at everything, you feel me, all the charts and everything. Because look, one of the S&P 500 is one of the best performing assets of all time in human history. You feel what I'm saying? Right now, even we were going from a low of, the last time we had a real big dip, like we were from a low of 65.94, and that was in goddamn, hold on, when that was? When was that, bro? That was in goddamn April of 2009, folks. Since that dip, we went up to $480, bro. You know how much of a return that is, bro? I'm gonna let you know how much of a return that is, because y'all, you feel me? Sometimes y'all ain't really good with numbers, so I gotta put y'all on game and let y'all know what's going on, folks. I gotta let y'all know, man. It's money that had to be made, man. So let's go ahead and see. That's a 574% return. So So if you would have invested in the S&P 500 in 2009, that's a 574% return. You would have 5 times your money, damn near 6 times your money. Since you just got them invested your money, all you have to do is put it in there and let it sit. Now, since the stock market is down, you definitely don't want to just put all your money in there. You want a dollar cost average, which is something I teach my membership. You feel me? Go ahead and check that out if you want to learn about that. Or go ahead and check out these courses that just came out. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to teach you everything you need to know about crypto, stocks, business, etc. Everything you need to know. But you already know when you put money into these assets, you definitely want dollar cost average because you don't want to throw it in at one time. Because if you throw it in at one time, you're not gonna really see all the returns. You're not gonna see the best returns on your money, and you might lose more money than you actually get out of it because the price can go down once you put all your money in. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So you definitely just don't want to do that. But at the same time, you would have 5 extra money just by investing your money. We ain't even got into stock options. We ain't even started talking about that. We talking about simply stocks right now. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're interested in going ahead and getting into stocks, you gotta invest in the S&P 500 to get started because it's the easiest stock to invest in. All you gotta do is sit there and hold your money. Now, are there better performing stocks? Are stocks that are gonna give you better returns? Of course, but this is the easiest thing for beginners to get into. So if you're trying to invest in some stocks right now, I would say go ahead and invest into the S&P 500. Like I said, that's one of the best performing assets of all time. Bitcoin's on top of that. You got Ethereum and all the cryptos and all the things like that. But the S&P 500 can definitely give you a good return on your investment just by holding it. You got to think about it, y'all. All you're doing with crypto and stocks is buying something and holding it. That's all NFTs is too. Like, it's not really trading and throwing it around and trying to bargain with people. It's really taking something, buying it, and holding it. Same thing with real estate. You buying something and holding it. And all the time, the people who are going to win are people that are patient. If you're not patient and you don't understand what's going on, you're going to lose every time because you're not going to be willing to wait. You're not going to be willing to put your money up and just see what happens. You're not going to be willing enough to just put your money up and just hold this for a year or two to see if you get a good return. Because Bitcoin didn't start off like no big popping thing. The stock market been around for a long time. People just really started putting their money into the stock market recently. Like, it just got popular again. Back in the day, it wasn't really that popular. Like, remember like 2008, 2009, I think it was a crash. You feel what I'm saying? I think it was a stock crash. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so I think real estate like crashed, something like that. But point of the matter is, people got to invest their money and let it hold and let it rise so they can make their money work for them. Because if you're working for your money for the rest of your life, how are you gonna make money? If you got to go to work every time you want to get a dollar, how is you gonna make any money that's gonna sustain you in the long run? If you're just making money and we're not making money. If you're just going to work to get money and you don't really have a plan, you don't have no business, you don't got anything in the background to help you get set up, how are you going to really retire? How are you going to get money to do whatever you want? How are you going to actually live the life that you want to live? You're going to be working with somebody else for the rest of your life. I don't know about y'all. That's not something that I want to do. G-Dot don't want to work with somebody for the rest of his life, you feel me? So we got to go ahead and invest this money, start this businesses, get our credit right, you feel me? All types of things that can make us really straight in life. Because if you ain't got no credit, you ass out. I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't got no credit, you don't know how to split up your money, you don't know how to make investments, you don't know how to like do certain things, you just ass out because certain things are real life like assets to have. Like certain things that you just need to know, like certain things you need to know how to do. It's like changing the tire for a man. If you don't know how to change the tire, you a nigga like you kind of ass out, bro. You gonna have to know how to do that one day in your life. You feel me? So you need to know how to do these things now. But since the S&P is down, S&P 500 is down, the SPY is down, the overall stock market is down. You know what that means? That means it's time to go in and we finna go buy it up. So since it's time to go in and we finna go ahead and buy it up, we're gonna look at the goddamn sectors that are hot right now in G-Dot eyes. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on with the hot sectors because I got the sauce. That's what y'all came here for. Y'all calling for the sauce. So we finna get that sauce going. Let's go ahead and first of all go to the goddamn energy sector. The energy sector has been a hot topic right now because of the conflict with Ukraine and everything going on with Russia and all that right now. So we want to go ahead and attack that sector because that's going to be very hot. Now, we're kind of late to the party. I'm not going to lie to you. All the stocks I'm going to tell you are kind of ran up already, so you're going to have to wait for them to come down a little bit to invest, or you can start dollar cost averaging, buy a little now and do whatever you do. But the main thing I want to say is the energy sector is going to be very hot going forward because you see how high gas is right now. This is high demand stuff. People are paying good money for gas and natural resources right now. And literally just energy. Hold on. That's a weed in my mouth. Ain't had no weed in your mouth. Can't do that. Don't let the weed in my mouth. Ain't player. But the energy sector is definitely going to be hot because going forward, people are going to be paying a lot of money up front to get the energy down, to get the prices down, to actually get resources over to their countries and things like that. So these energy companies are making a killing. I'm talking about a real life killing. You see what I'm saying? So we got to go ahead and take advantage of that. So the first goddamn company I want y'all to look at is Valero Energy. Now, Valero Energy, you feel me? They're a good company. They're actually one of the biggest gas companies, energy companies in the world. I know in the United States at least, goddamn. And I ain't gonna lie, they already low-key ran up. Low-key ran up already, you feel what I'm saying? They ran up. What was this? Okay, no, let me actually go to the weekly chart. Let me go to the weekly chart so everything look a little better. Because the monthly chart gonna feel me, tell me something, but it's like it's showing a little something. All the charts gonna show something a little different. Okay, when we look at the hourly chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, even like the 5-minute, 30-minute chart, all the stories gonna be different. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta look at different charts to get different stories depending on what you're trying to really trade for and what term you're trading, short term, long term, medium term, like depends on what you got going on. But I'm gonna look at the weekly chart right now to see what's going on. Let's see what's going on real quick. So we actually kind of is late to the party a little bit. We're really right on time because we missed a big run up, okay? We missed a run up from goddamn 66 on the price all the way up to 148. But right now we at 103. So since we at 103, it's the perfect time, folks. Y'all already know. I just told y'all. Y'all already know DCA. Go ahead and buy a little bit of that up, and y'all gonna be straight. I'm telling you, Valero is going to be one of the hottest new companies. Well, not new companies, but hottest companies in the world very soon because of the energy crisis that's going on. Nobody really wants to talk about it, but gas is through the roof. Electricity is through the roof. Everything's going up. No one really wants to talk about it, but this is what's going on. So if you want to make some money, you definitely got to invest into companies like this that actually deal with these things in their field. Now, as a Valero, you definitely want to take a step back and go to Phillips 66. Now, Phillips 66, as you know, is a gas corporation. You already know Phillips 66 gas stations, or this is filming the gas products that they have and different things they get in with the energy sector. Now, since they enter the energy sector, and we already talked about going into the energy sector and getting all that money and investing into them goddamn stocks, we're going to go ahead and invest in Phillips 66 too. Now, we low-key missed a run-up. You feel what I'm saying? From 40.15 all the way got down to a price of 110.64. We missed that run up, but we still in good position. If we can go ahead and just not make a move, but if we can go ahead and goddamn just buy in now at a price of 84.20 and dollar cost average, we'll be straight because the price is definitely gonna go up. The S&P 500 is still going up. Everything's still going up. Both crypto's looking bullish. Stocks looking bullish. Everything's looking good right now. It's starting to make a bounce back in all markets. So, hey, it would be a very nice buying opportunity for you right now if you want to go ahead and buy into Phillips 66. I'm just saying, I ain't no financial advisor, but I am putting you down on some real game on what you should do. So if you want to go ahead and do that, I would say, you feel me, do that right now. Go ahead and lock in and do that. You feel what I'm saying? Don't waste your time. Go buy into Phillips 66 right now. Also, goddamn, on the flip side, you definitely want to go ahead and buy into ConocoPhillips. ConocoPhillips is another energy, you feel me, company in the energy sector. Now, you can always go look this up on TradingView, you know what I'm saying? If I'm lying or flying, go look up these companies that are real-life companies that y'all need to look into. Now, ConocoPhillips, low-key, is the worst one because we missed the best run-up. You feel what I'm saying? We missed the run-up from a goddamn low of 20.55 all the way up to a high of, what is this? 123.05. Now, we missed that run-up, but we still at a price of 90.91. So at this price of 90.91, you already know what it's time to do. It's time to go ahead and buy in. Trying to put you down on some real game, Twinsky. If you want some free game, you want some free money, go ahead and start dollar cost average to the energy sector stocks, because the energy sector is going to be the hottest stock sector of 2022. Putting my word on it, validating that, stepping that right now. Go ahead and goddamn get into that. And we're going to make this money. We're going to make this bag. Because you already know what's going on. The wizard told you what it is, so we're finna go ahead and make that money. You did. Don't believe me? Look at the charts. But you already know what's going on. We're going to the next sector. And the next sector is going to be real estate. Now, we're going into real estate because real estate is something that you can't buy. Oh, that's not something you can't buy. It's real estate is something that you can't make again. Like, real estate is something that you can't just produce. Like, I can produce energy, I can produce gas, I can produce books, I can produce damn near anything, but I can't produce land. I can't just make land come out of nowhere. So land is definitely going to be one of the highest commodities ever and forever, as long as the world is around and spinning around. Now, what we have to focus on with, what I have to focus on real estate is, how can we make profit from real estate with stocks? Well, with real estate with stocks, we want to invest into major companies that have a lot of real estate holdings, a lot of apartments, a lot of houses. They have a lot of have a lot of popularity within the community. So people are going to be moving into them and shopping with their companies. So you definitely want to take advantage of companies like this. And the first type of company the first name of the first company that we're actually going to see looking into is Equinox or Equinix. Now, this is actually a real estate company, and right now they're in a slight slump, which is perfect for us because it's now perfect for us to buy in. We've already missed a run up from a low of, what price is this? 331.47 all the way to a goddamn high of, what is that, 882? Trump. You feel what I'm saying? Real Trump. We missed that run up, but right now we're at a price of 660, 689.17. This is a bet. This is like a pretty good buying opportunity right now because we might move lower, but we don't have to move lower to get higher highs. We can actually buy in right now and receive profit as soon as we start going up. But at the same time, this is something I also want to tell you guys: don't try to time the bottom of the market. If you try to time the bottom on the market, you're gonna lose a lot of money. I'm just letting you this right. I'm letting you know right now you're gonna lose a lot of money because there's no way in hell you're gonna be able to time the bottom of the market. How are you gonna time the bottom of something that you're really just analyzing right now? You just gain as much knowledge, as much information as you can. No one's gonna be 100% perfect when it comes to forecasting the stock market or the crypto market. So you can't really listen to anybody when they say buy in right now. This is the bottom. Buy in right now. We're gonna bounce from this spot. There's a chance we might buy from this spot, but there's always a chance we might lose, and that's why I tell people to dollar cost average and not buy in all the point at one point. This way you can save a lot of money and start making a lot more money. But as I say with the real estate, not security. As I say with the real estate sector is one of the biggest sectors ever because the real estate is something that you cannot make anymore. Real estate is something you cannot mass produce. Real estate is something you cannot just pull out and just create. You have to actually see it. You actually not see it, but you actually have to have land. If you don't have land, don't got land. So real estate is one of the highest things they want to invest in right now. So after you go to Equinix, we actually want to look at another real estate company, and that real estate company is going to be named Realty Income Corporation. Now, Realty Income Corporation did see a big drop off. They saw a drop off from a high of 81.97 all the way to a low of 37.05. Now, from that point, we've actually bounced back to a current level of 69.19. But you want to pay attention to this company because they deal in real estate as well, and they're actually having a nice, decent upturn and a nice, decent upswing since we actually hit that low and we have dropped off. So you want to pay attention to this company. You definitely want to do your research on this company as I have. So I won't say it's the perfect company to invest in, but it's a very good company to get some short-term profits out of and possibly even some long-term profits out of, depending on how they perform in the future. But you definitely want to look at Realty Corporation. Its ticker symbol, the first is O. I want to tell you the ticker symbols for everything I just talked about as well. The ticker symbol for Equinix is going to be EQI. The ticker symbol for all the energy sectors I talked about, ConocoPhillips, is going to be COI. The ticker symbol for Phillips 66 is going to be PSX. And the ticker symbol for Valero is going to be VLO. So you definitely want to look at these things so you can just have an understanding of what ticker symbols mean, how they can relate to stocks, and just have a better overall understanding of stocks. So that's what I want to teach you guys as much as I can through these free sauce lives so you guys can get a feeling for everything, get to understanding everything. But y'all already know what's going on, man. We're going to get ahead and get into the last real estate stock that we got for this sector right now. You already know I'm giving out three-piece like they nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You get a Birkin, you get a Birkin, you get a Birkin. It's like, I don't know about all that. You feel me? I don't know about all that, but we're going to go ahead and get to the last one, Equity Residential. Now, Equity Residential is another real estate corporation or real estate stock that we want to invest in because, as we talked about earlier, they're a mega corporation that deals with a lot of properties, and they have a lot of high demand for their properties, and they have a lot of actual popularity around their company. So what we're looking at right now is a drop-off because we missed the initial run-up from a price range of, or a price of 44.88 all the way to a high of 94.44. We saw a drop off from 94.44 all the way to a low of around 67.94, but now we're currently at a level of 71.82. So we're currently at this level, and we're actually making good progress on starting to bounce back from that low and move up to actually newer highs and higher levels. And we're seeing a bounce on our RSI from a level of 30, which is the oversold pattern or the oversold mark for our RSI. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. You definitely want to go ahead and look into that. But you definitely want to just start investing your money into the real estate, investing your money into the energy sectors, and seeing what stocks work for you. Please do not invest into a million, billion stocks at once. Try to invest into, like, I want to say around 3 to 4 stocks at one time, depending on how much money you have. If you have a lot of money, I would say invest into 5 to 6 stocks. If you don't have a lot of capital, I would say invest in 1 to 2 stocks. Depending on how much money you have, that's how many stocks I would invest into at one time. And you must split your money evenly or split your money in a manageable way around these stocks so you can start seeing profit. You don't want to put all your money into one stock and no money into the other stock because both of these stocks have an equal chance of going up. You never know which stocks are going to hit, so you definitely want to spread your money around, see what's going on. But that's why you do your research as well on all these stocks. Now, the last sector we're going to look at is the airline sector. because I don't know if you guys have looked at airline prices, but airline prices, when I look at them, are sky high. It never used to be this high, and the airline sector is definitely going to be one of the hottest sectors that you can look at, because later on down the line, when prices start going down and everyone takes flights again, this sector is going to jump off the charts. There's going to be a lot of money made from the airline sector, so you definitely want to look into this. That's definitely something you want to start incorporating into your daily routine of looking into and doing your research on. Now, we're going to go ahead and go up because I don't have these charts right here. All my other charts were at the bottom. So I got to scroll up, and I believe the first one we're going to be looking at is Southwest Airlines. Now, Southwest Airlines is actually performing decent compared to other companies in the bear market that we're seeing within the stock market. We actually saw Southwest Airlines test the resistance line of 63.76, and from the resistance line, we actually came down to a low of 37.73, which we're currently at right now. This is a good point for you to dollar cost average at, because on our RSI, we're right above our oversold mark of 30. And with the stock market bouncing back, we're starting to see more of the stocks pick up, more of the stocks starting to gain traction, more of them starting to make higher moves within the market. So you definitely want to go ahead and take advantage of the airline companies, because the prices are high right now, and there are actually a lot of strikes going on within the airline community, and a lot of pilots that are laying, or not pilots that are laying off, there are a lot of pilots that are going on strike, there are a lot of pilots that are refusing to fly because they're being overworked and not working a lot of hours. So this is a perfect time to invest into the airline market as well, or the airline sector and stocks as well, because once this is over, and like everything else does, it passes over, we will see a huge bounce within the airline sector and the airline community, because the airline community cannot die down. This is the main form of transportation for millions of people within the community, within America, and billions of people within the world. Southwest does not only do domestic, they do international airlines as well, or airplanes as well. So you definitely want to look into these planes. You definitely want to look into these stocks, so you can start making money within the airline sector. Because when Corona first started, the airline sector was definitely one of the sectors I invested in heavily, and I saw a lot of money out of those investing into those stocks. So that's definitely something you want to look into, so you can start making money the fast way. Another company that we're actually going to look at, let me see, where is it at? Is this it? No, that is not it. Okay, the next one that we have is American Airlines. Now, American Airlines has kind of been in a slump. We've been in a small slump ever since the bear market started, but Corona has started and it's been picking up. And once it backed off, it picked up again. So we've been going up and down, and we moved from a high of, what is this, 59.39, all the way to a current low of 12.39 before moving up to our current level of 13.90. So right now we're right under our 14.88 support line, resistance line. So we definitely have a chance to move up against our resistance line. We have a chance to move up in higher price action for this stock. But the main thing that we must pay attention to is how the airline community is going to react to everything that's going on within the layoffs and the rising gas prices and the rising ticket prices that are going on within the community. Is it going to hit the community? Is it going to make them take an actual hit within a profit margin, or will everything go as planned? With this, we're going to gamble on this actually going up in the stock and the airline community doing what it does best and getting money. So what we're actually going to do is dollar cost average into these stocks. That's one thing that we're going to do, so we can make the most money. And if the price goes down, we're not going to be affected because we dollar cost average. Now, that's one thing. That's one of the second stocks we're going to look at within the airline community. Now, there's one more stock that we're going to look at within the airline community. I just have to find it, and I want to look it up right now. While I'm looking this up, I hope everybody had a good day. I hope everybody doing it good within their life. We're going to go ahead and make a lot of money today like we've been doing. That's all we do around here, is make money. If you're new to the community, we make guala and we holla at the other, you feel me, the shorties, you feel what I'm saying? We make guala and holla, you feel what I'm saying? That's what we be on. A whole lot of P activity, whole lot of, you feel me, getting money, you feel me, good vibes, good energy, If you ain't got no good vibes, no good energy, what you doing around squad? Right, okay, yeah. You guys have to look in the eyes and make sure you have that good energy, because if you ain't got no good energy, what you doing around a squad? Now, where is this airline at? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Okay, now last but not least, we have Delta. Now, Delta actually took a hit as well and dropped off huge from a high of 61.84 all the way down to a low of around 17.95. Now, we're currently at a level of 31.20, and we can see higher highs within the market. Well, like I said, with American Airlines, it definitely depends on how the company reacts to all the layoffs and all the actual I'm trying to think of the word, strikes that's going on within the pilot community. Those people are making a lot of money as they should be, and are actually a lot of raising gas prices and a lot of raising ticket prices that can affect the community as well. But this is actually one of the stock markets. The stocks are going to bounce back the most within the later months of the year. So we're definitely going to invest into this now on dollar cost average, so we can see money in the future from this. But what I want to get into after this is, since we actually covered all the stock material for this, I want to start talking about credit shortly before I get up off of here. Now, credit is something that's super important. I already talked to a few people about this on the side. I already made a couple of lives about this. Credit is something that's super important, and we have to understand credit is king, truthfully. Without credit, you're not doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna go nowhere for real. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna live no place nice. You're gonna be bogus. Like, you're just gonna be kind of just doing what you can afford, doing what you're living left like place to place, because like it's not gonna be right. You can't get no car that you want to get, can't get no credit card that you want to get, can't get no loans. You feel me? It's a hard knock life. So we want to go ahead and make sure our credit is together, make sure everything is together. So if we go ahead and make sure our credit is together, we got to make sure that we actually have good debt and bad debt. That we have to have a mixture of that, because we actually cannot have no debt in our credit. If you have no debt in your credit, you have no history or a credit score, that's actually going to hurt you more than anything. You need to have credit history. Even if you had bad credit history, that is really better than no credit history. Because no credit history, no one's going to give you anything, because you have no credit history means I don't know who you are. Excuse me. Meaning I don't know who you are and I can't trust you. Now, if you have some credit history, that's better than no credit history, but you need positive and negative credit history. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, positive credit history, or a positive, like good debt, or, things like that, a term people will use, is that say with something like a car note or something that you're paying off like a mortgage. This is something that proves that you're trustworthy, because everyone has a car note. If the people don't have a car note, they bought their car cash, and a lot of people realistically aren't doing that. So with a car note, if you pay it back on time consistently, it's going to show that you can pay things back on time and that you can be trustworthy. The same thing as a mortgage. This is a good debt because it shows that you can be trustworthy, you can pay things back on time. But unlike a credit card, you don't want to just have don't want to have a whole lot of credit card debt, because if you have a whole lot of credit card debt, you're actually going to be messing up your credit card. You're actually going to be messing up your actual credit, because if you have a whole lot of credit card debt, it's bad debt. You want to have a little credit card debt, like you want to pay off your credit card debt at the end of the month. You definitely want to pay it off. You definitely want to accumulate some debt and pay it off. You just don't want to be late. You want to be on time with your payments at all time. Now, credit cards is bad debt, because let's say you max out all your credit cards, a credit company is going to look at you like, oh, so you just think that you can just max out your credit and you just actually need them. So why would we do business with you if you maxed out your credit and you actually need this? Credit is supposed to be a backup. It's supposed to be a way of validating who you are. Not supposed to be something that you're relying on heavily. So if someone sees that you're relying on your credit heavily, they may think twice about letting you into their apartment, or letting you lease their car, or different things like that within the community. So you definitely got to focus on building your credit and having a mixture of good debt, bad debt, and you actually want to start actually making your credit happen today. Start working on your credit score right now, because you can actually get penalized for having a short credit history. What having a short credit history means is you had not had a credit card for a long time, haven't had a credit history for a long time. You just started using your credit. Like, let's say I'm 25 and I just started using my credit. That's gonna look really bad, because now everybody's gonna be like, why did he just start using his credit? Now I get penalized for not having a long credit history on the return of, on the opposite side of, let's say I started doing credit when I was around 20, 19, 18, 17, really 18 when I first got my credit card. Let's say I got a credit card at 18. I have been accumulating credit history and good credit history since 18. So by the time I turn 25, I can do whatever I want, go wherever I want, do whatever type of car I want, live wherever I want, those type of vibes. So you definitely want to take advantage of your credit score and make your percentage credit score work for you and use it to your advantage. So those are the ways I would do. I can't really give you all the free sauce right now. Y'all, I'm breaking down what a credit score is and how you can build your credit score up, and why you need a mixed debt, and why you need a good balance of good debt and bad debt. So if you don't understand what those things are, I definitely suggest that you go ahead and purchase my course that's going to be in the description below. I'm teaching you how to do everything step by step. On top, if you don't want the membership, you can learn everything step by step in the membership as well, with the call outs, because I got call outs coming for you daily. So if you want some call outs on how to learn and get some money through the crypto market and stock market, call outs coming daily, so you can automatically make money. Go ahead and sign up for the membership. Or if you want to just go ahead and sign up for the courses, and you can get the walkthroughs on how to start making money within crypto and stock market, and you can start making money within your business and within your credit. You can start making a lot of money in various different ways. So whatever you're interested in, whatever you want to do, I got ways for you to learn how to do it. I just want everybody to learn how to get some money, because we're kind of sort of in a recession, y'all. So we got to go ahead and run it up. Got to put it in overdrive mode. Got to put it in grind mode. Got to put it to the max. If you don't put it to the maximum right now, you might be risking it. You feel me? You don't want to risk it for your family. family, for your kids, for your people. You want to go ahead and keep it peak, keep it play, keep it pushing. You want to get that money, want to get that, you feel me, Punani, you want to go ahead and get that goddamn, yeah, I don't even know what I was going to say, I'm a little hot. But y'all already know what it is, man. Freestyle Sundays coming every goddamn Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and start going live on my other channel. Don't forget to subscribe to G.Streams. Link going to be in the description below. But yeah, man, I just want to go ahead and holler at your boys, get you some money today. Go ahead and have a good week. We out of here, boys. Let's get it.